Hey there guys, what's going on? Dr. Dave. I don't really even need these in my ear. I just put them right here so you can hear me okay. So today I've got a project. I'm going to be restoring the headlights that on my Sirene that have been kind of yellowed over and kind of cloudy, you know, the plastic lens on the headlights. So I'm going to be restoring those today. And I'm going to be doing it just with something I picked up at the auto supply store, the auto parts store. I really didn't know what kind to get. There are a whole bunch of these headlight restoration kits, so I just picked up one that I thought looked pretty good. I mean, it costs about, I think about 20 bucks, something like that. It is Rain-X by Rain-X headlight restoration kit. This might be, I'm not sure if this is going to come through backwards or not, but anyway, you kind of get the idea. I've got no stock in this company. I've got no relationship with this company. It's just one that I just pulled off the shelf, and I decided, let's restore these headlights. So I'm going to show you some exactly how I'm doing it in real time, and with some before and after shots at the end, so you can make your own decision whether you think this thing works well or not. Okay, ready? Here we go. Hey guys, how you doing? Dr. Dave here with Sirene. Sirene is my van, my leisure travel van, camper van. Well, it's a kind of like an RV motorhome type van. And one of the things that's bugged me over time is just how these older, this is a 2000, how these older headlights just discolor. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to try to do this whole thing in 5 minutes from start to finish using the Rain-X system here. How I can go ahead and make this headlight pretty much look like brand new. I've got no affiliation with this company at all. I just went to the auto supply store and picked it up, and we're going to see if this works. So first thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and clean any kind of dirt or debris off of my headlight here. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and take a cloth that they supply me with, and I'm going to spray a lubricant onto the just a lubricant. Because everything that you need comes with this kit. So spray a lubricant on the headlight here, and I'm going to go ahead and rub this is it's kind of like a little, I guess it's like a little sandpaper kind of, but they supply this whole thing with it, and I'm just going to rub this and they say go diagonally here on this step right here. So I'm going to go diagonally both ways, and it's only going to take a few minutes from start to finish here. If I go over 5 minutes, I apologize, but I also want to make sure we get a good result here. And I'm going to show you before and after pictures before I post this video here on YouTube, so you'll be able to clearly see if this worked or not. So I just want to make sure this maybe this is the most crucial step. I'm not really sure. So I'm just taking my time. It does not take a whole lot of elbow grease. I'm not bearing down super hard. You don't have to be super strong to do this. Just a little bit of pressure. Diagonal. Okay, now when we're pretty happy with what that looks like, we're going to just wipe it off with a cloth I have here. Just a damp shop cloth. Get all the debris off of here. And then I'm going to go to number 2, which is just the next sanding cloth, right? It's not really cloth, but the next sanding square. I'm going to, this one says they go in up and down motion, so let's follow the instructions. I'm not really sure why. I'm not really sure what the difference, what makes the difference here, whether diagonal or up and down. I'm not really sure why, but I'm just going to go by the directions they're giving me here. Again, only a few minutes into this, and you can already start to see a difference for sure. Start to see a nice little difference here, I think. And I'm going to go ahead and still spray some lubricant here just to keep it moist as I'm. I think it's probably always good to keep it moist, right? And I see a little. I'm going to go back to number 1 for a second because I see a little. This doesn't look perfect to me down here, so let's give this a little more. Give this some elbow grease down here. And back to number 2. That was a little bit unscripted there, but what the heck, right? It's live video here, so anything goes. This is not one of those things that it's like pre-done and I know I'm going to get a fantastic result. I'm experimenting just with you right as I do this. Up and down. You see I just used some painter's masking tape just so I won't scuff up any adjacent structures. That's all that is right there. It took me about 15 seconds to put that on there. Okay, let's go ahead and wipe that off now. And let's go on to number 3, cloth. Number 3, here we go. This is the finest cloth right here. And it says use this one vertically. So let's, like I said, follow the instructions. Let's see what it says here. Go ahead and clean that all off here. Just with regular damp cloth here. Now we're going to take the, what is this called? This is, we have some Headlight Restorer. I'm just going to put on this cloth here. It says wipe it in circular motion. It's looking better already, I can tell for sure. I think. Just ignore that plane flying overhead. I can't control who comes into the set here, right? Now, I'm not sure how many minutes we're into this, but not, obviously it hasn't taken a good bit of my day to do this, just a few minutes. And just to be sure, I'm going to give it a little more. I'm going to give it a little bit more of this. Okay, let's wipe that off. nice and clean here. Get any kind of residue, anything off here, and make sure it's. And I'm going to just go ahead. I've got a handkerchief in my pocket just to make sure there's no residue from anything. I'm just going to use a clean handkerchief, actually a bandana that's in my pocket, just to make sure everything is cleaned off here for the final step. And that's going to be putting the sealant on. I've got a towel here that is only used for sealant. We're going to spray sealant. Let's spray a little on the spray there. It doesn't say to do it like that, but I feel that it's probably okay. Wow. I can see a pretty nice difference already. I'm pretty sure. Okay, that's it. I've restored the headlight. It took just a few minutes. Very easy to do. And I'll be back with you for some before and after pictures. Thanks so much, guys. So here's a before and after of the other side, actually. The reason I'm showing you the other side, which I did right afterwards, is because the sun was in a better location and the picture just looks better.